I'm with Tammy from Dallas. Is that right, Tammy?
Dallas, Texas.
Cool. So what was your life like, or what was the issue before we met, before you started working with me?
Well, back in 2008, I was diagnosed with stage 3 Hashimoto disease, which is basically hypothyroidism that's kind of turned into an autoimmune disease, which your organs attack each other, basically, which ended up having a heart catheter, breathing problems, intestinal problems. I had it to where I was not even able to really go to work every day. I'm a construction safety manager, so I have to be out in the field a lot, and I literally couldn't walk up a flight of stairs without just having to take a break. So I had tried gyms, I've tried just about everything under the sun, and I decided this year my New Year's resolution wasn't to lose weight, it was to get healthy. And I think changing my mindset from losing weight to getting healthy really kind of pushed me, because I wasn't able to enjoy my grandkids. I have 11 grandkids, and so keeping up with them, I especially have 4 of them right here in Dallas. And they're the youngest ones of all of them, and so it was kind of hard to even babysit or spend time with them because I was so tired. So I decided to search out anybody and everybody, and I found your plan, I found V-Shred, I found several plans that I signed up for and started trying to do it. Well, everybody I came in contact with didn't have an idea what Hashimoto disease was. They think, well, you're overthinking it. You're over, that's just not a disease, because a lot of people don't hear about it. It's very common. When people start talking about it, they're like, oh, I have that, or I have that. It's an antibodies. And a lot of doctors don't test for it. They don't treat it because there are no treatment plans for Hashimoto disease. You got to treat the symptoms, not the actual disease. So, and when I started with you, trust me, I was very skeptical because I'd tried so many other plans. And I was just to the point of throwing the towel in. But being able to talk to you, whereas, someone just sending emails constantly, I think those first couple of weeks with talking to you every couple of days was really probably the part that really set better for me, because you actually cared, you actually wanted to listen to me, you wanted to, hear my struggles, and and so that's pretty much why, where I was at the very beginning. And that was, I think it was the end of January is when we started together. You were just getting your plan up and going. And so it was, I felt like I was, going to hang in there all the way with you. So.
You took a chance with me. I'm really happy that you did. Yeah, it's like you need the kind of individualized approach. I care. I am talking to you guys, and I try to make myself available for messaging and for calls when it suits you. I think that's important. And also just to like you were saying at the start, get in a mindset of health more than weight, because then you're positioning yourself to think a little bit more long term, to be a little bit more patient, perhaps take a little bit more of a consistent approach where things are a bit more flexible, so that it's a little bit more sustainable and realistic, right? Compared to
it is. And I mean, when you sit there and people talk about losing weight, well, then you're hitting the scale every day or every other day or once a week, and that number's not moving. And it's like, okay, what am I doing wrong? And then you start doubting yourself, and you start thinking, well, I'm doing something wrong. It's something with me. Everybody else is successful. Why can't I be? And it really, what I had to do is literally put my scale away. I didn't see the scale. I didn't step on the scale because I knew it wasn't going to change. I mean, it takes time. And literally in January, the middle of January, when I started with you, I was weighing my heaviest I've weighed in a long time. That was 151. And then at the end of January, I started doing actual workouts, going to the gym. I got my food going. I I took little steps. I didn't just jump in everything at one time. Once I got comfortable with my meal plan, and my schedule is busy. I'm on the road 95% of the time. So I've got to learn to pick things wisely if I'm going to stop somewhere, or I got to pack a lunch, with me. Or because my biggest thing was I wasn't eating, because a lot of people think, well, I'm overeating. Eating too many calories. Well, I wasn't eating enough calories to keep my body going. I mean, when I first started, it was like, well, how can I not lose weight? I'm only putting in 1,600 calories a day. Really, you would think that I was, gorging myself, but I wasn't. It's really, you're picking your foods correctly and putting in that time. And it really took me, my phone became my best friend, because I literally set an alarm what time I was going to eat something. So that alarm went off. I had to put something in my mouth, and it was, fruit. It was, a lunch, like this morning, having a Lunchable because I was on the road, So it's really, you're just going to have to take the time to, take one piece and master it, and then work to the next piece. And that's pretty much what I did. I weighed this week, but on Monday, I'm down to 135 pounds. So this is my all-time low in 10 years.
Oh, wow.
10 more pounds and I will be happy where I'm at, but it's taken a lot of hard work. It takes time. It takes, a lot of patience. And I'm not a patient person. I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm not a patient person. I want to see the results now. I'm working hard. But when you have a disease, it's really, you've got to have the mindset one step at a time. It's just like going for a walk. Put one foot in front of the other.
Yeah, with an underactive thyroid especially, things move a little bit slower. And then as we get older, things moving slower. So we need to be patient and take a mindset that things are going to move. It seems slow, right? Like, 10, 20 pounds over a few months. Like for a lot of people, it's so slow, especially when all these restrictive diets and crash diets and juicing and things are promising such, and
and that's everything you see. Yeah, you see that on Facebook. Do these ab exercise and you're going to have a flat belly in 6 weeks. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's a lie. Don't believe them.
With my approach to diet and food and things, I mean, what have you learned, or what was different compared to like the diets you tried in the past?
Most of the diets that I've tried in the past were you restricting everything all the things you love to eat. I used to be an ice creamaholic. I loved ice cream. I mean, literally, I could eat a gallon of it sitting in one sitting. It wasn't because I was sad or nothing. I really liked ice cream. But your program gave me the option to take the things I love and go out and search for alternatives for that. Instead of ice cream, I have frozen yogurt, or I have a Greek yogurt, So I still get that sweet, to have the cravings, or if I have salty cravings or whatever, I have that. But I'm searching for the alternative. And some of your meal plans, if you flip through them enough, you can sit there and you read them. Okay, I can have this and I can have that. This is good for me.
Sure. Last question, Tammy. So what would you say to someone who's on the fence about working with me and is not sure if it's the right option for them?
I always tell everybody to give it a try. You have nothing to lose. You're not losing now. You're sitting here, and like I said, I've literally tried every program under mankind here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I literally have tried every online program. I've had 4 gym memberships over the last 10 years, that I went and I paid for and I never used, because the frustration was going in there and I was doing the same thing every day over and over and over. Finding a program like yours and having the support, where if you get lost, when I first started and I got lost or I got confused or anything, it was nothing to send you an email saying, I ain't got a clue what I'm doing here. I'm struggling and whatever. And you would respond. If you get like the one program, that V-Shred, and I don't mean to bash anybody's program, but sending an email every day isn't helping me, especially when you can tell that it's a form email,
Yeah, it's a generic email.
Yeah. And it's like, you're not answering my question that I sent you. You're sending me this form. At least you're answering my questions and talking to me and finding alternatives for me and walking hand in hand with me with it. Whereas another program is just sending me this form letter that I've asked you a question about Hashimoto's disease or thyroid disease or the foods I'm eating for, and that doesn't address it. Find somebody that will address the issues you're looking for. If you find someone that will address the issues, then you're going to find more success because you're going to feel comfortable with that person. And, I don't call you all the time anymore. I don't text you all the time, because I know you're there if I need you. But if I don't, then I'm struggling, and the reason I got on Monday is because I watch your post, I see the people struggling, and I feel like, I've been there. I know how that feels. And with them knowing that someone's been there, I still have days where I just tank out and just say, man, I'm tired. I want to sleep today. I don't want to exercise. I don't want to eat right. I don't want to nothing. I have those days just like everybody else. Do it. Sleep all day.
It's part of the process. It's part of the process.
Yeah.
It's about how you respond to that day. Do you get back on track, or do you throw in the towel and wallow in self-pity and go back to old ways? The thing is, when you're being kept accountable, when you've got the group, when I'm gonna be on your case, chances are you're gonna get back into it. And if you trust the process and you stay consistent, you're not gonna be perfect, but being consistent even through the tough times and coming out the other end and continuing will get you the result. Awesome, Tammy. Thanks so much for this chat. I think people are going to find it really valuable.
Well, I hope so. And you're doing an awesome job for me, Joe. You've been there 100% for me. I haven't felt like I've been abandoned or like I'm not in this with other people.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is the first time in my life since I've been diagnosed that I'm not in this struggle by myself, and you do feel that way when people don't understand your disease.
Mm-hmm.
They think you're just making it up, or you're just lazy, or you're just tired. But now my family, now that they've seen the things I've been doing, they understand now. They're doing the research. They understand the disease. Well, now they're participating, making sure that when I come to their house, my older kids come. I go to Amarillo. I'm going to Amarillo this weekend. They've already got my menu, what I want to eat. They've already gone to the grocery store. They understand what my goals are, and they're assisting with it. So, the bigger you can put your support group out there, and they'll get people on board with you and make them, even if you have to sit them down and give them material to read to understand your disease, do it.